Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. You're gonna have to give me one moment. I'm still trying to get my bearings, making sure that this is working correctly. Let's see. Give me one. Oh, that looks amazing, Mally. I love the backdrop right now. It is looking very good. Okay. But yes. Hello. If you don't know who I am Thunder Dragon 225. I reside in Sydney, Australia. It is currently 10 in the morning, so forgive my voice for sounding really dead right now, because this is literally me waking up as we speak. But regardless, we would love to welcome you to a one-off podcast special. Welcome to Club 77.
Yay!
So, yes. What's Thunder Dragon 224 taken? That's a very good question, Key. Probably was. I don't know. I just picked one of the most. It probably was. Probably. Keyword probably.
Oh.
But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Without further ado, pull up a seat, grab a drink, enjoy your stay as we enter into Club 77. So, as Mally had talked about, yes, I was listening to your side of the stream. Yes, we will be addressing chat, just not as frequently as you would be used to in a typical stream. In the sake of a podcast and a talk show sort of thing, it is one of those formats where the people participating just have to keep it fluid, and I mean, like, if you've ever seen, or if you were bored enough to see those kind of talk show segments on TV, it's kind of like that. The difference is it's more interactive thanks to the power of Twitch. So I'm very keen for this. And, originally the plan was we were going to do this in May. I was going to do like a whole sort of set of special streams for my birthday. But I'm like, I can't wait till May. Let's give it a shot, at this, like now. It doesn't have to be, held off until then. But yeah, I want to start with just showing off what drinks I got, since Mally and I were just talking about it. So I got the first drink is Calpis water. Like on these. I buy these like all the damn time.
Yeah. So good.
And they're so dirt cheap. So these ones cost me $2.80 Australian. You can convert that. I'm not going to. And then the other drink I bought is a cold matcha latte. Now, forget that this is a matcha latte. What actually threw me off, this is actually a Coca-Cola licensed product in Japan. This matcha latte I'm holding right here, which I'm like, that's impossible. When did Coca-Cola ever endorse matcha latte as a beverage? That is such a, I thought that was such a strange thing. But if they say it works, if it is what it is, well, actually, you know what? Why don't I just take a sip of this first? Because this is killing my curiosity.
I'm actually really curious to know if it's good or not. Because Coca-Cola, I mean, they do a lot of things. Who knows?
They do, but this one's a Japan exclusive, so there we go. And I have drunk matcha latte before. I've had a friend make one for me. I bought a few across different matcha stores across Sydney, so I have something to compare it to. So. Cheers! This is for Club 77.
Cheers!
Wait, this is actually pretty good. Wait.
Really?
Wait, this is actually good.
Okay, you need to give us like how it tastes, everything.
So you got like the bitterness of the matcha powder, right? But then the way they blended it, I mean, look, the way they blended it would have been so streamlined for the sake of like a beverage company, and they clearly added a bit of sweetener or sugar to it. So what they did here was alleviate a lot of the bitterness that you taste in regular matcha. So that's where it's going to divide people. People might like the bitterness of the matcha, people may not, may prefer adding sweetener. But to me personally, I think this is pretty damn good. I bought this for $4.50 Australian, so that would have been like maybe $3 Canadian to whoever. But no, this is actually pretty damn good. I'd give that an 8 out of 10. So yeah, not too bad.
8 out of 10, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. And you said, where did you say if you were used to matcha? Do you drink a lot of matcha, or do you only try a few times?
I don't drink a lot of matcha because I don't make myself matcha. I don't have a
Okay.
kit. But I get it from matcha joints or even my friend who lives like around the corner from me. I've she would make me. She's made me a few matcha lattes herself, and they were really nice.
Okay, great.
So yeah, there's a bit of a bias. Like I've had homemade matcha and I've had store-made matcha. The worst matcha I've had so far was the one in my local donut store near my restaurant. It's just so bad. I couldn't even. I
I find it's
couldn't like.
harder to get a
Yeah.
good matcha in stores that are not specialized in matcha. It's often really bad. It's either you gotta have it at home or go to a store that is specialized in matcha. Otherwise, it's often shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a shame, but that just happens. Like you get, because I this is probably going to be a hot take, but I think cafes capitalize on the popularity of matcha like over the past couple of years. So like it's only now that oh, I drink matcha. Oh, matcha latte is the best. Oh, I've tried this bit of matcha before. So it's like at this point it used to be like a very specific. It used to be like, oh, very specific people drank matcha, but now it's like everyone drinks matcha because everyone makes it. Does it make it good? No, it does not. Absolutely not. Especially if I'm spending $6.50 on a large matcha latte and it turns out to be terrible. Like, because especially buying coffee in this day and age is not cheap. So there's a lot of room for error for that. Yeah. Anyway. We've just totally gone off the topic already in the first 6
I mean,
minutes
we're
of
talking
the.
about drinks. Club 77. It's kind of grab a drink, take a seat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
in tea.
is the gimmick. That's true. It is absolutely a gimmick.
Yeah.
But just a quick acknowledgement to chat and a quick question. Ev says, do we sound okay? Does our audio sound good? This is the first time I'm doing a collaborative stream, so I just want to be sure that my output is good too, at least on Melissa's end as well. So just let me know somewhere in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's address the first official topic of this this podcast. Why is it called Club 77? It's actually pretty obvious. The reason why we are called I actually coined the title Club 77. The 77 in particular refers to the fact that when Melixi and I first met on Twitch and through a specific community group on Discord, we were both literally at 77 followers. This was around April of last year. And I believe I sent, my memory's correct on this. I was the one that sent out a message like, oh, hey, I saw your channel, and what have you. So pretty much like a very basic reading. And especially like the one thing sus about just not even just Discord, but in community groups in a nutshell, like you want to be very precautious. But there's also times where like, you have to be the one to initiate. And you just kind of see where it goes. So yeah, we made contact through Discord, and then we added each other. Well, I added her first on Instagram. I do remember this very specifically, Melixia. If you probably don't remember, you didn't connect the dots between my Instagram account to my Twitch account. Yep, because my Instagram account is Tundra _ my actual surname, whereas my Twitch account is TundraDragon225. So and Melissa didn't pick up on connecting the dots to that until at least I think a month or so after. But yeah, otherwise, no, I tuned into her streams when I could. Literally, the only hindrance was just time zones. So, like right now, it's currently 10:12 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and I believe in North America it'd be 7:12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, so that's the one thing that kind of makes watching some of like, not even just you, but like also Carmen. Like one time I got a notification for Carmen's stream, and it was 4 a.m. in the morning for me. The only reason why I saw it was because I wake up to 4:30 to do an opening shift.
Oh my god, that's so early.
So yeah, it is early. So, and once the daylight saving stops here, which ends next Sunday for us. No, not next Sunday, the Sunday after. that would probably be like 5 a.m. I don't know. We'll see. Probably could be 3 a.m. for all I know. But yeah, that's just a funny thing in itself. Time zones are just funny, dude. I just love it. So yeah, that is the main reason why we were called Club 77 is because we met each other at 77 followers, and obviously when we did follow each other, it would have become 78. So then you'd be like, oh, why couldn't it be Club 78? And be like, my thought process was Club 77 ran off the tongue a bit better than 78.
Oh yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know. That's just like a nitpick there.
And 77 is a lucky number, I believe. 7
is it a
lucky number. I mean, 7
yes.
is. Yeah, so 7 plus 7, it's like double luck. At least in my head.
Well, there you go. I mean, okay, yeah, I get what you mean, because slot machines, although I believe that'd be 777, if I'm
that
not
would
mistaken.
Be triple,
anyway.
But we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not. Don't gamble, folks. Anyway, okay, Carmen heard me, so he clearly knows that I mentioned him by name. There you go. So thanks for that, Carmen. And then, is there anything more to it? Well, the thing is, I don't remember what was the first stream, or it's the game that you were playing at the time.
Oh my god, I remember.
Wait, do you actually?
I do actually remember, because it was a
Oh,
story.
no way.
Wait,
No
let
way.
me find the name of the game, but I remember because it was a story about young girls doing some witchy stuff, and
Yes,
I remember,
okay, I do remember
you
that.
came in a scene where there were tons of penises drawn in the game. I remembered.
What? Oh, that's
you
weird.
came in during that scene. I was like,
Oh my goodness, you almost made me do a spit take. That's what makes it worse. Oh my gosh, that would have been a clip-worthy moment if I did a spit take there. Anyway.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, that's so weird. The heck?
Well, let me find the game. I know it was Last Record, Bloom and Rage. Which is a beautiful game, by the way. It's about teenagers going through puberty, and they're all outcasts getting together as a group, and they kind of go into witchcraft without never knowing it's witchcraft, and it's really interesting. They get attached to this forest, and there's a lot of strange things happening. I really recommend it. It's from the same developer as that one game with Max. I'm really bad with name. Life is Strange. There you go. So
from what you described, it's a coming of age
yes.
game in theme. Yeah, that's a genre that I know that's been popping up a little bit. Especially, it's a much more relatable theme and genre and style, not in just games but also in books, and in a few movies as well. I can't name the movies, but I know for a fact. Yeah. Actually, I think maybe an early version of coming of age I can think of is a movie called Perks of a Wallflower. That came out 2011, I believe. That was I don't know how I remember this. The only reason why I watched it was because one of my mates from back then, I think this was about nearly 10 years ago, she recommended that we watch it together. So I'm like, all right, let's watch it. And I watched it. I'm like, my heart, like, oh gosh, it gets into trigger warning levels of themes, which I applaud them for doing. But to be fair, it's based off the book, which I haven't read, but again, that's most movies in a nutshell. But that movie in particular, it's actually a pretty damn good film. If you need a good coming of age film, if you love Emma Watson, you gotta watch Perks of a Wallflower. Just saying. But we're not here to discuss movies. That was just something I was basing off of what Lisa was talking about.
Do you know, I remember the game you were playing the first few times I got into your stream. I remember.
It was what I know what it is, but I want to know if you remember what you think it was.
I have two games in my head. There was Assassin's Creed and there was Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yes, that is correct. Assassin's Creed 3 in specific was... Assassin's Creed 3 was, I think, the first one you jumped into. Simpsons Hit and Run was a birthday special I did last year. So,
oh, yes.
So to bounce off of The Simpsons Hit and Run for a moment, I make it a special every birthday now to sit through the entire game. So that takes on average 7 to 8 hours, and it sounds like a lot, but but for me that is the quickest possible time I could do it because I know the game front to back, know everywhere to go, the cars I want to buy, and what I have to unlock as well. So I have a whole anecdote which I'll get into as we get into more into the podcast. I actually have a history with this game, a very specific history with this game. But yeah, that's what. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that was when you, Astalia, and Carmen all jumped in my stream. I do remember that. And I believe Astalia actually gave me a gift sub for that too. But one thing I felt bad about is that because I don't have alerts. Alert sounds typically on, so I didn't see the notification until after she'd already left the stream. So I messaged Astalia after, and I'm like, I'm sorry I didn't see this, but thank you for the Twitch sub. But yeah, that's how also I got introduced to some of Melixia's circle of friends through not only just watching her streams, but watching their streams, and also the few times that they've come across in my own streams, which again is really difficult with time zones between Australia and Canada / the eastern side of the United States, if my geography is correct on that. But yeah, so that was the very basic gist of what came about the titling of Club 77 and where we are now. So let's move along. I wanna talk about how, because like we're both gamers on this platform for like obviously, but where did it all start? That's the one thing I don't think I've ever asked you. Like, where did your life in gaming actually truly start?
Oh my goodness. I started gaming when I was probably like 4 years old. Playing with my dad, my cousin on Nintendo 64, Nintendo Cube. I remember Pokemon Stadium being a huge game that I used to play. Pokemon Stadium, Donkey Kong, Spyro, all these sort of game, Mario Party. Those made a huge part of my childhood, and that's where I really started playing games, and then it never left. I was always a gamer, and I still am today. But yeah, what about you?
Okay, so actually, I might bounce off of you for a moment.
Okay, sure.
Pokemon Stadium. I only played that. I think the first time I played that was only, at least a proper playthrough. At least I only played that last year, when I was at my friend's house. Because she has a Switch, so I just brought my Switch and just swapped the docks. And you can play Pokemon Stadium if you have the membership, the Nintendo Switch membership.
Oh, really?
As part of the retro games, yeah. So, if you have a Switch membership, you have access to a plethora of virtual console games. So, for example, Nintendo 64, you have access to Pokemon Stadium, Stadium 2, 64, Paper Mario, GoldenEye, all those, a lot of the classics. Not all of them, don't quote me on that, because Nintendo sucks sometimes. But I played Pokemon Stadium properly the first time on that, and that is a brutal game. You need to big brain in how you play those battles, because the thing is, okay, to my memory, if you had a Nintendo 64, you had the transfer pack, right?
Yeah.
And then you could migrate the Pokemon from your Game Boy, so Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, migrate those Pokemon to the Nintendo 64, and you'd have Pokemon that you built yourself as a team. But because of the Switch, you don't have that access to transfer Pokemon anymore, so you have to use the rental Pokemon that the game gives you, and not all of them are good. Like, if you use the rental Pokemon, they even say use Kadabra, but it's like, but there's Alakazam, what do you mean use Kadabra? And the reason for that is because Kadabra has access to Psychic, and for whatever reason, Alakazam's preset moveset does not have Psychic. It has, I think it was, no, Future Sight was Generation 2. But yeah, so it's so backwards because Psychic is the strongest Psychic type move of Generation 1. I'm nerding out now, but I'm going to try and keep this brief. So the logistics is, why would you use a middle stage Pokemon instead of Alakazam, who's like, you know, this powerful Psychic type But yeah, anyway, that was the first time I played it, and I loved it, but it was unforgiving as crap.
Do you want to know which Pokemon was my favorite in Pokemon Stadium? Or maybe
What
you
was
probably know. It was Jolteon because he was so powerful in Pokemon Stadium. Like, I could one-shot almost everybody with Jolteon.
Yeah. So if you're not educated as well with the stats to chat, Generation 1 is the only game where the special attack and the special defense are combined into one, so it becomes a special stat. It wasn't until Gold, Silver, Crystal, or Generation 2 that they split it to special attack and special defense. So that means Jolteon still maintained a high special attack, but its special defense got knackered because of that after Generation 1. So yeah, just a bit of context for that, in case you didn't know. But the basic gist is that Jolteon in Generation 1 was one of the best ones. I can definitely attest to that. I've played the original RBY, so yeah, Jolteon is a goated evolution. But yeah, so I will now talk about how I started with gaming, since Melissa asked me in return. So my first time gaming, I think I was also about 4. My first console was the original Xbox. My step-grandfather bought me the console, strangely. And I only had 2 games that I played back then. People are not gonna know because the Xbox library is a very niche library. So my first 2 games were Midtown Madness 3, which was a racing game, and the second one was called Blinks the Time Sweeper, which was a time manipulation platformer. And I remember sucking so bad at these games because I was only 4, and then when I got to kindergarten, I was playing it a lot more, but I still sucked. And my game library grew a bit because my mom or my dad bought me games throughout the years. But those are the first 2 games that I ever played. And then there was another game that I had, but I was not allowed to play. It was called Shenmue 2 because it was classified as an MA. Excuse me. Now the matcha latte is doing its thing. It was a rated MA 15 plus game, and I was not allowed to play games beyond 15 plus. Like, they kept it very strict with me back in the day. So I was limited. So I think about 2 or 3 years after that, I got the Nintendo DS.
Oh my god.
This was not my first DS. Actually, this is the one that my mom bought for herself. In particular. So this DS has been in our possession now for 17 or 18 years now, and it still works like a charm. Can even turn it on still, and it'll just boot up. Just like that. Still works after 17 or 18 years.
Nice.
Which is really damn cool. And then shortly after that, I got the Nintendo Wii. Yes, I came prepared showing these controllers. These are the 3 consoles that I grew up with between the years of 2004 to 2011, 12-ish. The DS was when I got my start with Pokemon, so that meant I was a Generation 4 kid, so that was Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. And so yeah, that was what I played. I was 6 years old when I got Pokemon Diamond the first time, and then when Platinum dropped a couple years later, I was 9 years old. So yeah, Generation 4 was my introduction to the Pokemon franchise, and it's still my favorite generation of all time. And mind you, I've played almost every generation except for Generation 6, because X and Y are expensive as crap. So I can't buy it right now. It's fine though, it's fine. I'm not missing much because I know the Pokemon, but anyway. Yeah, so after playing through almost every generation, I still maintain Generation 4 is the best of the lot. But if I had to give a close second, I would probably go as far as to say Generation 2, thanks to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the remakes of Gold, Silver, Crystal. They were really fun games, and they had a lot to offer. But this is not a game review, so I'm going to move along. And then with the Wii, the very first game I'm sure a lot of us had played was Wii Sports.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, and their
Yeah.
grandma were playing Wii Sports. I kid you not.
Mhm.
So, and I believe Wii Sports still holds the record for the most copies sold of any video game of all time at the moment. But that was only because, in part, the Wii was also a successful console that it always got bundled with it. So you never really bought it individually. When you bought the console, you had Wii Sports at the same time.
Mhm.
So you could say it was kind of artificial how they got the numbers, but look, numbers don't lie at the end of the day. But yeah, those were my starts into gaming. And yeah, and now I own a lot of other consoles. I own now a 3DS, a Sega Dreamcast. I'm not sure if many people know what a Dreamcast is. I now own also a PS3, a PS2, a PS5, a Nintendo Switch, and I feel like there's something missing. I'm checking my setup right now if I've missed
You have a
anything.
collection, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I have a collection which I will talk about later, and also obviously a gaming rig. So.
I want to show. I have still my
Oh
Game
my gosh.
Boy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is a looker.
Wait, for those who are nostalgic, here's the song. I don't know if you heard it, but
It didn't come across.
dang it. But I still have my Game Boy Advance. I had also a DS, but mine broke. Oh,
Yeah.
do you remember the Kinect? I feel not many people talk about the Kinect, but that was I
The
feel
Kinect,
right
yeah.
before the Wii, I think. It was such a fun game. Such a fun console.
The Kinect actually came a year or so after the Wii.
Really?
Yeah, to my memory. So, yeah, the Kinect and the PlayStation Move came around almost the same time, a couple years after the Wii, to cash in on the motion control gimmick. But yeah, I do recall the Kinect. Did you actually own one? Did you play it? I'm assuming you played it.
I've played it. I didn't own one. So the only console I owned personally was Nintendo 64, Nintendo Cube, Game Boy Advance, DS, and a PS3 and 4. All the other console I played mostly at my friends. So PS2, I played a lot of PS2 at my friends. Kinect, Wii, all of those consoles were at my friends, but I didn't own them.
Yeah. So really, there you have it, folks. In case you didn't know, Elixir was mostly a Nintendo girl.
Growing up, it was affordable console back then. Now it's one of the most expensive console.
It is, yes.
Which is crazy
is,
because it used to be so affordable back then.
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah, I sound so old right now.
I mean, me and you're around the same age, so
Yeah.
I totally feel that. But yeah, if you are Solo, you are old. Hold on, wait. Solo, wait. If you're calling her old, you're calling me old too. I'm sorry, mate. That's how it works right now. So if you want to come at me, mate, I will fly myself over to Canada and just. What's some Aussie slang I could use on you right now? It's fine. I'm legit older than her. Alright, all's well. All's well then,
Solar's
mate.
just a hater.
I mean, Solo's always been a hater on your chat. I mean, I don't know, but
A supportive hater.
supportive hater. Oh gosh. I mean, look, especially like when I'm not like directly reading his chat, like I always hear Solo this, Solo that. I'm just like, bro, what's this guy doing here? Why is he still on your stream? You've got a wild community, Mally. I'm just saying.
I love them. They're perfect.
I think she's lying to you, Solo, but I digress. Anyway, what is one thing though, like, not including streams, what was like a moment in your gaming life that you remember, like a defining moment, if you will, during like your early years of gaming, or like just gaming before Twitch in general? Like any highlights, any memories from a specific game that you might remember?
I remember growing up. I feel a lot of us did that, but like hiding under the blankets to play your games. Or
Ha.
I remember I would be at my cousin's and we would sleep in different rooms, but at night we would have this mission of being like ninjas and going in the room where the video console was. So we had to go there super sneakily and play games. And I remember it was mostly on Nintendo 64 back then. So that's a memory that I don't know. The fact that we had to like sneak in and play video games, all that.
Yep.
It was a game itself, sneaking in to play video games. So it was really fun. So I think that's a memory I will always like cherish growing up playing video games. Or it's also like, you know, a good way to escape reality, kind of whenever life is too much, you just play video games, you turn your brain off for a little bit and you chill.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I have so many good memories. Even with Solar, I grew up with him. We played a lot of Call of Duty Zombies together. And oh my goodness, those memories. I will always remember how scared we were yelling, and I don't know. I have a lot of, most of my good memories involve video games growing up. So it's very special to me.
Let's face it, the days of like gaming in the 90s and 2000s were the peak. Everything beyond that, it really just signifies that, you know, times changed. But yeah. Hello, Asalia. Welcome.
Hello.
Solar, I don't even know who you are.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
wish.
Like, it's either that or like he tries to tell himself every day that he wishes he never. I don't know. And I'm joking. Anyway, again, this martial art is really good. Anyway, I'm just being an idiot. Let's move along. So with that in mind, naturally having gaming growing up for each of us, it would translate into us becoming content creators on Twitch. So I'll start by saying that the transition to Twitch, I actually tried to do streaming as far back as 2017. I was playing League a lot in high school with my friends, but my setup was not the most ideal. I was playing on a 2016 Macintosh Air.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how my Mac survived the abuse of playing League, and then the idea of adding OBS to that was just going to destroy my RAM, because it only had 4 gigs of RAM. It had nowhere near the capabilities of doing both streaming and playing League at the same time. It was already hard enough to play League, because I could only ascertain 30 frames of gaming, and sometimes it would drop below that. So the fact that it decided to pull through for an entire year and a half of me playing it like full time was honestly impressive. And this is not going to be a League of Legends tangent, but what I will say is that the reason why I did try to make the reason why I started with doing League of Legends, or like what in my head at the time thinking why I wanted to do League, was because League popularity was peaking at that time, so I wanted to kind of cash in on it. But like, I realized many years later, it is such a cheap way to have gotten into the content creation route. And furthermore, playing League of Legends, I'm not even joking, is like one of the most stressful things you could be doing for the sake of content. And especially when you're not on the same skill level as a lot of other players out there, it really diminishes how you perceive both content creation and how you play League, because it insinuates a level of unnecessary pressure of trying to, you know, one-up yourself each time trying to match the level, but like, you don't. And if you can only ascertain a certain skill level in League, then you just roll with it. And I still play League now from time to time. And I just play however I can. The only thing I don't do is like try to learn new champions, because I'm too old to learn this crap. I play what I played back then. So yeah, so that didn't work out. So I didn't get back into the idea of streaming until my friend Philip, he got into streaming himself as a hobby. And then he heard of a thing called a Soul Link Nuzlocke challenge. So I'm sure people know what a Nuzlocke is. It's like you catch a Pokemon once per route. If it fates in battle, that's it. The Soul Link Nuzlocke is next level difficult. The rules are, some of the rules I remember, if you catch a Pokemon in a route, but your co-op partner does not, you have to release that Pokemon, and it is a failed catch. If you lose a battle, but then your co-op partner also loses the battle, and that naturally results in a game over. And you can guess who initiated the game over. Right here. Because I was reckless. And I have no regrets. Because mind you, it was a randomizer Nuzlocke, meaning each trainer had a different set of Pokemon each time. And so that made the challenge a little bit more difficult. But those were a couple rules that I remember from playing a Soul Link Nuzlocke. But that was the first time I got into proper Twitch streaming. It was through collaborating with my mate. This was just before Twitch introduced the knock feature, mind you. Like, I think maybe out nearly a full year before that feature was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was my first exposure to streaming. But the first solo game I played was Fallout 3. I was at a point where I was getting into the Fallout gaming franchise. This was like a few years before the show became a thing, mind you. And I wanted to play it for the sake of streaming, because I was really into Fallout. So I played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 in succession, whilst also playing the Soul Link Nuzlocke, which stopped because we failed the challenge. And also there was a bit of like and because it was a challenge designed to ruin friendships, we were just like, yeah, let's not do another Soul Link Nuzlocke, eh? And then another game I played was It Takes Two. I'm sure a lot of us have played It Takes Two. That blew up like crazy when it dropped. And to be fair, it is a really fun game. If you haven't played It Takes Two, I highly recommend it. That's assuming you have friends. So, that was the first set of games that I played on Twitch. But yeah, that was me. Melissa, what did you play before I jumped on to your Twitch, to your platform?
I remember.
If you remember.
Yeah, I do remember that I started with the new Mario Party Jamboree. And I wasn't alone on my first stream. My partner Cloud was also with me on my first stream because I was nervous of starting to stream alone. So I played that mostly for a while, and then I remember I was playing some chill game like Stardew Valley, some story games like Bloom and Rage that I talked earlier, and those are the games that are coming. I did play a lot of Fortnite as well back in the days. I still play Fortnite, just not on stream, but I think those were mostly the games I played until I've met you, and then I very slowly transferred to retro gaming because that's where I found out I had the most fun streaming and revisiting some nostalgia, that and RPGs. So that's kind of the games I've played on my streaming journey, what I started with and where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we took two totally different routes. Goes to show that we have two totally different tastes in styles and choices in gaming. Also, I realized I had a technical error. I forgot to put the audio application thing on our call. Oh, it's fine. At least there's your stream to fall back on. So that was bound to happen. I was like, I told Melixia before the stream started, I'm not the most OBS savvy person, so yeah, I knew something was going to go wrong. But honestly, I couldn't look past that because that's why we're collaborating, right? One kind of has to bounce off the other.
Yes.
But yeah, what was like? You mentioned that you were nervous being alone. Would you say that was like the awkward phase of when you first started streaming in general, just trying to get yourself out of that little shell, if you will?
I think so, because I used to be a very shy, introverted person, which I still am technically, but I wanted to get out of that shell, so that's why I mainly started streaming. I wanted to get out of my shell, start something new and everything, but I was afraid of being alone in the camera, and like, I don't know, I'm not interactive enough or something like that. So that's why I asked Cloud, can you be with me in my first streams? And he was like, sure, why not? I don't care. And also I knew like both of us together create a funny combo, because we usually make a lot of jokes between each other. We fight, stuff like that. So it's a funny combo to see on stream. So I was like, let's start with that, and once I'm comfortable enough, I'll do it alone. But I did a lot of collab stream as well with my friends, because I had also a few friends streamings back then, and they also kind of inspired me also to start my streaming journey. So that was pretty cool.
That's a very
Right.
wholesome anecdote there.
Yeah.
I genuinely love that. What I will say is, like, you should certainly be proud of the community that you built in the past nearly 12 months, at least from when I first jumped in. Like, especially being part of your community before you even hit 100 followers. I would say that it's a very I'm trying to find the right adjective for it. It's a moment that, especially connecting with the right people on Twitch, there's just some things like that you just never forget. And so it's really cool that and like, I'll be real, I'm never the most proactive chatter in your streams, and it's because I'm very reserved. Not exactly introverted, but I just tend to like kind of keep my distance. And just kind of absorb the content like from my own distance, if you will. But just seeing like how proactive your chat's been over the past year, that's definitely something I applaud, and think that deserves the credit. And I'm sure that people in your chat and your community can attest to that. No matter how much that we rag on you, or no matter how much we thirst over Cloud Fam, myself included, you definitely have come far, and I definitely see this. I've definitely seen the longevity. Like, even I remember far back as when you did your 100 follower stream, it was very awkward for me to watch because I was on the move. I was commuting that morning when you did the stream, so I was just holding my phone. I remember I was literally just like, I'm literally like this, or like that, just waiting for my bus to arrive. So I was like, I'm just like watching them, just making sure the bus is like not gonna bypass me so I can signal it. I do remember that very distinctly. And I didn't stay for long because, again, I had somewhere to be. But yeah, no, I do remember that highlight moment. And the only thing I remember just being like a witness from the side is like, how far is your community going to grow? And sure enough, in no less than 11 months later, you're now nearly at 500. So yeah, if anything, I think on behalf of your community and myself, you certainly have come a long way, and we certainly see some wonderful growth coming your way.
Oh,
I'm manifesting that for you.
thank you.
But yeah, I'm gonna quickly address chat. There's something else I want to bounce off of, but just so chat doesn't feel ignored, welcome. We see you.
Yeah, welcome in Leor. I think I saw welcome in Leor and welcome in Istelia. Yeah.
Yep. Celia at one point said, "What, you're beautiful." I believe she was because you were talking about your tangent about you and Toby.
No.
No, I'm just yeah. See, told you got like a really supportive community behind you. What do you think was like one of the tougher moments, or if not a tough moment, what do you think was like more of a proud moment on stream? I guess 100 followers, I would assume, would be one of those, because that's like a triple-digit milestone right there.
My first 100 was definitely like a defining moment. It was my first celebration stream. I remember I did a drunk stream this time. That time, I got drunk so fast. Oh my god! But
Lightweight.
it was so fun, and I'm really proud of like the community we're building, all of us together. Like I honestly, streaming is one of the best thing that happened in my life. It really made me go out of my comfort zone and be a better person. Um, but oh my god, yeah, the first 100 is definitely like a big moment because I remember I was stuck in the 70 followers for like months until suddenly it like unplugged and then it started growing. But I don't really know why it was kind of stuck there for a moment. Maybe I think I wasn't streaming enough or something back then. But anyway, I'm really proud of where I am now today. And yeah, the first celebration stream was something. It was my first time organizing a big event for stream. I always do parties at home, so parties at home, but putting this on a streaming content was definitely a challenge, and I think it was pretty fun the first time. So yeah.
Good. Yeah, I can't even I mean, that's definitely the kind of thing that I don't see like myself doing because, again, being a very reserved person, like I'm not that. I think my lifestyle is just totally different. So I translate like my own like lifestyle, my own personality to just how I would rather do it on Twitch. Like I don't really try to go too extravagant, but you know what? Everyone has their own style. Everyone does what they do, what they want to do. And if anything, like you've managed to like build your own little brand, just based off like the things that you want to incorporate, and just also what really makes the community stand out in my eyes is the involvement and your and just being just having that warmth, that aura to it. Trying to find the words, but my morning brain can't work right now. So if anything, like what I also like have witnessed, like especially first joining your Discord, is like how structured you've built your server. And allowing the participation aspect to really shine through. That's just stuff that I don't think I myself could have been bothered to try and figure out. That's probably why I haven't built myself like a massive community. But even then, it doesn't really matter because what we're doing is just like on the side. It's about enjoying what you do,
Exactly.
even if it means like there's gonna be like stumbles and trips when it comes to these. When it just comes to consecration in a nutshell. But yeah. Everyone walks their own paths, everyone walks their own journeys. I remember there was a conversation I had with some mates while I was at university, or college, as you Americans call it. There was because when COVID first hit in 2020, it derailed a lot of plans for us to graduate at the same time, and also it just affected our motivation to finish the degree. And also, because I was studying a Bachelor of Music, and I didn't want to learn how to perform in front of like this webcam, this camera that you see. Like, how does that work as a practicality-wise as a musician? How am I going to develop myself? So I ended up going part-time, and some of my friends ended up graduating before I did, albeit through a virtual graduation ceremony, which kind of sucks because graduation is meant to be a moment of like celebration. Of like, you've accomplished this, you've completed the degree, you want to celebrate it with your friends and family, but some people were just not given that luxury, and I felt really bad. So I decided to just go part-time and wait till we go back to campus to carry on from that. I still have one more unit to go, which I will get to in the next segment in a moment. But yeah, so what I guess a byproduct of what coronavirus has done now is that now it has allowed people to be able to connect better virtually, with better technology, better advancements in software, i.e. now we got Twitch, for example, being a bit more developed, despite being a very unstable platform that I can't avoid. So if anything, that's what makes even Discord integration really cool when it comes to streaming, is that we are able to combine these kind of technologies and softwares into one now. So however you build your community, this goes for everyone in, I guess, who streams, which I'm assuming is everyone in chat. Just do what you do. Do not ever, like, freaking have to adjust to a stigma. Don't try to be like Melixia. Don't try to be like your peers, because you are not here to fake it till you make it. You're here to make it until you make it what you really want to do, or how you want to do it. Mm-hmm. That's basically what I will say. And that's probably big talk for me, considering I'm still a sub 100 Twitch follower channel. But I'm just saying, that's what makes streaming still fun, even if you don't have the same amount of followers as other people. Because you know why? Comparison is the death of joy.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Simple as that. Comparison is the death of joy, people. That is the best way I can put it. Like, yes, you can have moments where, like, oh, I wish I was at the same follower count as Melixia. I wish I was the same follower count as, like, as Carmen. But, like, if you try to aim like that, it might work for a benchmark, but don't try to integrate what made them work, because it's not you. Then what are people watching? Is it real or is it a performance? I don't know. That's the best way I can articulate it. And no, this is not a motivational talk. I shouldn't be even diverting into this. Yeah, see, this is what I was telling Melixia when we were playing this. I'm afraid that I might go on tangents. This is one of those instances.
No, it's a good message to send to people. I think it's necessary. It's okay.
Yeah, but my concern was overshadowing how much you input, how much I input, because I don't want to speak imbalance.
Well, no,
yeah,
okay.
That was
Don't worry.
That's my concern. Let's touch on chat for a moment. Celia had a few things. So she was talking about your drunk stream. She said it was a fantastic stream. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I don't even think I was there. I don't think I was necessarily there for that, because again, I was only. Oh gosh. Oh boy. I believe though there was a bit of chatter of that in your Discord server. Also, I had to open my Calpis because I already finished my matcha latte. So cheers, second drink.
Cheers.
And then OMG, I had to do virtual too because of COVID. I was so upset. Yeah, I tell you, that was the dark times. That was really, really bad. I don't miss that era at all. That was one of the scariest times to be living at that point. And then old mate Key says, "I wish I was Carmen." Well, if you want to be Carmen, power to you.
I mean, Carmen is wonderful. Who wouldn't want to be Carmen? I want to be Carmen as well.
I mean, if that's going to be your integration on Twitch, then we're going to have a bit of a dispute over personality rights.
Yeah, we're all going to be Carmen. I'm going to use a PNG tuber, and that's going to be Carmen.
Oh gosh, poor Carmen. Anyway, I will say that one of the only proud moments I can think of, since I didn't have a chance to share that, was when I hit affiliate.
Oh yeah.
But it was for a game. But the game I was playing, I'm just like, oh really? This is the game I hit affiliate for? It was freaking Minecraft of all things.
But Minecraft is wonderful. I think it's one of those games that is underrated.
I mean, no, it's not that I have anything against Minecraft. It's like, oh, okay, sure, that works. I was a bit underwhelmed because I was just like, I didn't expect it to happen at that point. I thought it was gonna happen when I played my next game, which I can't remember what it was, but because I only did Minecraft because I like to play it once in a while with mates. Just play a survival island and just go through that. Very simple as that. I will say, at least format wise, I always stream with my Discord mates, and so I wouldn't be surprised if like trying to watch my stream is hard because again, time zone issues. So I think that has been a disadvantage for me, at least within Oceania, is that most of North America are asleep, or it is their working hours, so it does get in the way of viewership. So that's why I may be able to watch some of you guys, but it makes it hard for me like it doesn't always work vice versa. But that's okay. It's okay. It's just how if you don't get sick of it, if you enjoy what you do, that's what it really boils down to. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. So this was a topic that Melixia actually suggested that we talk about. It was based on long-term goals, which I I had to actually think about that for a moment. But before we get into it, I believe someone else jumped in chat.
Yes.
I can't read my.
MTS Kira. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but I think there's a joke. There is a joke. Two white males were sitting on a hill. One asked to the other, "Do you have a favorite song?" And the other replies, "Well, I always have been a heavy metal fan."
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Oh, oh, it's too early for the puns. But hello, welcome to this
Hello,
chat.
welcome in. I'm bad at telling jokes, but that was a good joke, I promise.
It was smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, to everyone lurking in chat, we see you, we acknowledge you, and thanks for being here. Yeah, so this is the first time we're tackling a format like this properly, at least for me, properly. But no, so yeah, back to the topic at hand. Goals, long-term goals, like what do you see, like, future-wise or long-term-wise, Melixia, like for you personally? Not even just like with Twitch, but like just if you want to share, obviously, because this is going to be a bit of a personal tangent that'll be going on now.
Well, I do, like, streaming wise, I wouldn't say I really have a goal. Like, obviously growing is fun, but I'm just doing this to connect with people. That's all I want. That's why I am on Twitch. I want to connect with people, meet people from all over the world, and make friends, and just go out of my city bubble, because I don't really go out of my city much. I don't travel as much. And also, like, it kind of came down to why I started. Also, I was unemployed at the time, right? And anyway, I don't want to go too much. I was unemployed on the time, and I just wanted to connect with people because I was staying at home with no money. But right now, I think that for Twitch, it would probably stay the same. I just want to keep connecting with people, meeting wonderful persons. Like, I've met so many good friends now, like Key, Carmen, Istelia, so many people in chat right now that became really good friends for me, and without streaming I wouldn't have met those people. So yeah, I'd say a goal for Twitch would be just to keep meeting new people and make wonderful connections. But personally, for those who didn't know, I was struggling in finding a job for about 2 years. I was working in the animation VFX industry, but because of AI, it's been a very hard industry the last 2 years. So it was awful, and I recently landed a job. Yay!
Yes.
And now I'm just hoping, I guess my goal would be to keep that job, and stay in that industry, because I'm back in the industry I love, which is animation. It's such a creative field, it's such a fun project, and oh my goodness. Yeah, I want to keep doing that. So that, I'd say that would be my goal, if that makes sense. But I don't know, what about you, Tantra? What is your goal? You said you were thinking a lot about it.
Yeah, there are actually a few goals I have, less to do with Twitch, but couple to do, one to do with content creation, and another personal, which I will gladly talk about. So starting with content creation, I've actually launched a separate YouTube Shorts channel. It's called SZGC, as you Americans like to mispronounce the Z. It's pronounced Zed. If you say Z.
Do you want to write it in chat so they can check it out? I think it's gonna be easier.
Actually, I might just link it. To make it easier. Just Give me one moment. But SZGC, it stands for Sub-Zero Gaming and Collecting. The main gimmick being that I'm just showing off different games within my collection. And excuse me. Stupid drink. And so yeah, because one of my hobbies is collecting games, right? And so because I own so many different platforms, that means, I'm going to be, buying games for multiple libraries. The most games I own for one console right now is my 360. I think it stands about 50 or so, maybe a bit more. Followed by, my PlayStation 2. But yeah, so I like to collect. I've had to slow down the collecting a bit for reasons I will literally get to in a moment. But SZGC is a short channel I've launched to show off and do and just show like the different games that I own and games that you've never heard of, games you might have grown up with, games that are from the past, maybe some present day games if I deem the content worthy enough. Yeah, so it's pretty much a variety of console-based gaming done in the short style. And another channel that I do, it's a very niche bit of gaming I play. I like playing simulation games. That's my idea of cozy gaming, even though cozy gaming is not my way to go, typically. So those are stuff that I do off stream because it allows me to, if I just want to relax and just hang out with my mates on Discord, I just play that in the background. Like, a good one I can give you is Euro Truck Simulator 2. It has been a very popular simulation game that, what's it called, where you can just drive a truck for hours at a time. Not much effort is required. It's very relaxing. The only concentration you have to focus on is making sure that you drive the right way. So, but the channel in question is based on a very specific bus simulator game, and it's very simple. I just play a bus trip, record it, upload it. That's it. It's very simple, very relaxed-based sort of things. But yeah, that's the content creation side of it. Now for the personal side of things, I have plans in 2027 to travel twice overseas. The first destination is England. I have a friend that I've known for nearly 6 years, and we've had chats of like who's going to come to whose country first. Either I was going to go to her country of England, or she was going to come to my country of Australia. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to be the one to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger and go to England, be the one to go to England first. So the British pound is very hard to save up for. It's going to take me a full year to even ascertain 5,000 British pounds, 5,500 British pounds, which would set me back at roughly 10,000 Australian dollars. But actually my spending money would be a bit less because most of that money will go towards the tickets, the insurance, rental car, gas money, and whatever else I need. Excess baggage bullcrap too. But yeah, that's one of my goals, is to get to England by the end of February of next year / March of next year. So it is still a long way away, but that's why I'm saving now, thanks to my job giving me a good amount of hours. And for those of you who don't know, I work in an Australian branded burger restaurant called Grilled. It is essentially a hospitality job. It's very stressful, but I do love what I do, assuming customers don't get in my way and bugger me. It's a job that I've been blessed to have for nearly 3 years now. I have jumped restaurants. I started in the CBD district of Sydney, and then I moved to another restaurant just outside it, just because they weren't giving me enough hours. So I'm like, screw it, boss, I want to move, I want to transfer restaurants. And he's like, yep, okay, we'll get that sorted. So my transfer was sorted out within a week, and then I moved restaurants, and instantly my hours just went up like that. And I was very grateful for that. And I'm grateful now with how much I do make on a weekly basis. So that's where most of my money goes towards, putting savings aside to traveling to England. The second trip in question is a trip to the United States of America in July of next year, near the end of July next year to early August of next year, because there is a event that my mom wants to attend. So I'm like, okay, let's go. And that's in the state of Indiana, and I'm setting aside a little bit of travel savings for that, but it's not as substantial as England, because England is a lot more costly, and not to mention it's more of me and my friends going, whereas with America it's a family trip, so it's going to be a bit hectic. to go through. But yeah, those are my travel plans that I was alluding to in one stream that you talked that I was in. I think the question, Melly, that you asked me was like, "Oh, what are some of your plans or something?" I'm like, "Oh, that's for discussion for another time." This was the discussion for today. That was part of my goals and plans for the long term. And one more plan I have is just to finish my degree, which is just this year. I have one more unit to go, and then I could just pay off the debt. Yeah, that's fun. that's fun. I love paying off student debt. Who loves paying off student debt? But yeah. Oh my gosh, your chat's been popping off again. Let's see what chat has to say. By the way, we said like what Melixia said at the top of the stream, there's going to be a Q&A session. So get your questions ready. If you want to ask questions for myself or Melixia individually, just have those ready to go. I see that Celia and Khan were just talking about OMG, podcasts are so cool. I want to yap. Oh boy.
I heard they smell like cigarette. Sounds like wow.
Who smells like cigarettes? English
England
people.
men.
No, they're not. They don't smell like that. They smell like alcohol and booze. wrong country. I'm joking. Am I? I don't know.
Oh.
Sounds damn common. Okay. Damn. Sounds like my ex.
Key there. We smell
Hey,
like
we smell
tea and
tea
cold
and coffee
weather.
and cold weather. Sorry, I'm half Indian, so I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I don't. Well, I mean, if you're saying, look. Okay, Key, can you confirm one thing for me? Is Tesco food terrible? Because my friend, Tesco is like your idea of a supermarket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have to know, Key, is Tesco terrible with their food? Like the food that they make? Because I know that they have sushi. And my mate has a challenge that we have to spend the whole day eating only food from Tesco. No, Tesco is decent and affordable. Okay, how much is a sushi roll in Tesco? And I will convert that to my currency. How much is that in British pounds? Or quid, if you will.
I have a bucket list.
I have a bucket list.
Carmen!
I respect that, Carmen. Carmen, yeah, that's how I have. That's, oh gosh, the way it comes out of my mouth. Thank you, Australian accent, Carmen. Oh gosh, that's how. This is what makes us a bit interesting. You get a North American, you get a French Canadian accent, you got a 75% Australian accent. I love how Australians say Carmen.
It's cute, yeah.
I feel like I'm being attacked by a Celia right now. I don't think I like that.
Wait, Carmen, you don't love how I say your name, Carmen?
I'm not sure. I don't eat sushi. Depending on how much you could probably get for £6 for a set of sushi, but you can get a lot. Some stuff on discounts. If you want really cheap food, you go to Aldi. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys have Aldi too. But like, you stole that from Germany. What the heck? I mean, then again, we stole it from Germany. Anyway. £6 for sushi is approximately $11.50 Australian, maybe about $10 Canadian. How much sushi though in a set? Like, I would hope for like at least 3 sushi rolls. Oh, I didn't know you guys had Aldi. Wait, America has Aldi? No way. That's a mad cap.
Well, I don't think we have that here.
What do you have, Melissa? What's your grocery stores in Canada or Quebec at least?
We have Metro. We have Maxi, Aldenis, Intermarché. Those are the ones coming to my mind. Costco! Costco!
Costco, yeah. There we go. That's one that we share. Everything else, I'm like, what the heck are you on about?
Those are the ones we have in Quebec. Well,
okay.
Walmart, I guess Walmart can be counted as a grocery store nowadays. But when
I thought it's more of like a department store.
Well, it used to be, but now they have a groceries department.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. We don't have Walmart here. We have Target. Well, Target.
Oh, you don't have Walmart?
No, Walmart's a
Oh.
North American brand.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
we had Target in Canada like a while ago, but it didn't succeed and they all closed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
We're talking
No, fair
about
enough.
grocery
No.
stores now. That,
Yeah, I know,
that's
right?
the podcast.
I started that too. I literally asked about Tesco, which is a British supermarket. So that's on me.
That's okay. It's funny.
It's funny, yeah. At least we can compare notes. What do we have? What do we not have? What do we share? What do we not share? But yeah, Rochelle said, sorry, Celia said, maybe Canada is the one I should be auto-hating. Damn!
Oh!
Celia is making an enemy out of you and Carmen now.
Shit. Just yesterday, she was hating on my money. I mean, Canadian
Oh yeah,
money.
dude, I was there for that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was listening to it. I'm like, because I was literally, I'm literally just writing up some crap on my drive, and then they're like, why are we talking about money? Why are we hating on money? The heck? It's just a random thing to hate on.
Yeah, she calls a 20 a green apple money.
No, you know what? You know what, Celia? Look, all your notes are green, okay? There's nothing special about that, okay? At least with Australia, we got 5 different colors for our notes. And the green is reserved for the $100 note. What the heck? All your notes are the same color scheme. That's not special. The only thing special is the different figures on your freaking notes. Dang. The heck?
Wait, how does Australia's money looks like? Do you have money?
You can't talk smack about American anyway. Australia. Anyway, I don't have notes on hand, but I will have to pull up some pictures now. Because I never hold money anymore.
Well, is it plastic? Like
no, it's a very specific kind of paper, but it's very smooth and looks really cool. Very shiny.
Love
and glossy.
that. Very Australian. Nor.
Let me pull it up. Okay.
Nor. Sorry.
I don't know how I'm gonna show this, Mally, if you're able to like share it from the Discord DM.
Oh, I can try. Wait.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna just add it as a Our money has.
There you go. We can kind of see it there.
Okay. As Celia, look, you literally just said Reddit E for everyone, and you're going. What's wrong with you? Your chat is still unhinged, I swear. Your money is. Yeah, see, look, I'm just saying, look, forget national pride. Our notes are one of the better ones across the world. I'm sorry.
Oh! No, I would say our money is the best. It's plastic!
Yeah.
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 If it goes in water, it's still good.
Yeah, same with ours.
Okay. But it's not plastic, it's paper, no?
Yeah, but it's not the kind. It's not like paper. It's a very specific kind. I'm assuming it's blended material though.
Our
money is better for the environment.
Like maple.
I'm sorry. Our money is better for the environment.
Oh, okay.
Paper straws was the worst thing in this world to be introduced. Thank you very much. I'm putting that out there right now. Oh my gosh. I like paper straws.
Just drink faster?
Y'all need to. Anyway, moving on. All right. I hope you have prepared your questions because now we are going to enter our little Q&A session. We're going to run this for a good 10 minutes, so rapid fire these questions, guys. And also, I know we've gone. Like I said, we've gone way over time. We're already an hour 16 in. The original plan was only going to be an hour. Oh well, it's fine. We've been having fun. It's been a really fun little thing. Solar says, Mally, can you say R&R faster?
R&R?
Or fast?
Fast? R&R? Why?
Wait, what? Why?
Why?
Why? Why Solar?
I'm literally the only person who clean. I mean, you know what? I would rather, instead of having paper straw, I would rather have those noodle straw. I don't mind like if they go soft, but at least they don't dissolve in my drink.
Mally, Acelia asked, Mally, are you going to cosplay at Anime North?
I thought about it, but I don't know. I wanted to do Hatsune Miku, but I don't know if I actually will. It's a maybe. I don't think I have, because if I cosplay, you have to order in months in advance because it takes a lot of time to come over and everything. But I could order just the wig and do a custom Miku, because it's a thing now. Every Miku is an actual Miku.
Yeah.
Wait, Tundra,
Popular
if you
choice.
had to do a cosplay, which one would it be?
Oh, that's easy. I would easily do an Ash Ketchum cosplay. I gotta stick to. I gotta commit to the Pokemon bit, like lifelong Pokemon fan.
Nice.
That's actually, and it doesn't even sound too hard to do. I have the hat. Already. That's like part one. It's just a matter of like any of the shirts, the jacket shouldn't be too hard, and then you just wear jeans, and then there you go. Yeah, I think it's one of the easier ones to pull off, if we're being honest. But that's probably just me.
Is there any big anime convention in Australia? Probably, I bet.
Yes, so our convention is called Smash. I've been twice. First time I was in high school, second time was, I think it was 2019, 18 or 19. It's hard to go these days because the tickets sell out in like 10 seconds. There's a lot of anime fans here in Sydney, and they just like rock up, and I swear they're just pressing refresh on their browsers. But I'm not even too fussed or about it because I'm not actually a big anime person in general too. I tried getting into it, but like I couldn't. The last one I watched in its entirety was Death Note.
Okay, a classic, yeah.
I actually quite liked it until the last 10 episodes where it actually kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. If anyone's gonna contest me on that, you're more than welcome to. We're all entitled to our own opinions. That's really how it is. The heck? Yeah. Now everyone's just talking about cosplay. Oh gosh.
You should
What's
cosplay it,
your?
yeah.
Do you have like what's your like anime or pop culture conventions in Quebec?
In Quebec, one of the biggest anime convention is called Otakuton, and it's every August, and I'm going every year. I actually streamed it last year. It was pretty fun. I'm probably
I do
gonna
remember
do the
that.
same
Yes,
thing. Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have pet peeves? I do. One of them is slow walkers. Move!
Yeah.
Move! Please, move! No, I'll give you a good example. When you're trying to commute at a train station and people are like slowing down before the ticket gates, because you know what they do? Because you can now pay because you can tap on the gate with your with your credit card. So you get people that will like stand up, and then they're walking, and then they're just like, they stop here midway, and then they pull up their card, and I could just be right behind them. I'm about to tap on with my card, but they're still pulling up their freaking credit card off their phone so they can tap onto the gate. So I have to move over to another gate. And like the thing is, like when you're about to commit to passing through a specific ticket gate, it sounds like a nitpick, really, which I will admit it probably is. But when someone stops behind the ticket gate that you're about to enter, you just want to just be like, move! Or better yet, when they slow down when there's like a bunch of people walking around in peak hour, and you might like bump into someone accidentally. That's one of my pet peeves. Yeah, so slow walkers. Don't be a slow walker, please.
I have a lot of pet peeves, but public transportation, especially in buses, I hate people. Every morning that I take the bus, I'm raging really hard. People who keep their backpack on in a busy bus. What the heck? Put your backpack down. I don't care if it gets dirty. Put it down. Because I'm pretty small, so I get their backpack bumped into my face in the bus. People that don't stand up for a woman with a stroller. That too. People who are not aware about their surroundings or.
Oh gosh, Oh gosh, yeah. That's I totally feel that. Actually,
Hate it.
there's something similar to that I can tell you very, very briefly, but I will get to that. But no, that's dumb. Put your bags down. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you hold on to it, it's not gonna go anywhere. Like, how naive do you have to be to somehow be that overly cautious about your bag?
You know, your bag can be cleaned. It's okay.
Yeah, and not only that, it's not gonna go anywhere if you hold on to it, like
Yeah.
a person with common sense.
Another pet peeve in buses is when we get to a stop, and let's say the bus is full and there's a ton of people up, and there's people sitting down as well. The people sitting down getting up before the people already up get off of the bus. That's another pet peeve. Like, wait for the existing people not seating to get off before getting up and then get off. Because then it gets like we're all concentrated and we can't move because everybody is up.
Yep. I totally get that. I totally get that. All right, Acelia follows up by saying, "Do you guys have icks?" Okay. This is just me personally. My icks have been desensitized thanks to hospitality, because there's jobs I have to do that require cleaning and based on hygiene. So, like, for example, when I do a bin run, I have to go to a dumpster, right? And, like, yeah, at first it's disgusting, but, like, you just have to suck it up. So that probably would have been an ick, but it's not now because I'm so desensitized. So my ick now is the hot summer heat of Australia. We hit 4°C heats, convert that, I think that's 95 Fahrenheit. So that naturally means as soon as I step out, I'm sweating like crazy. And that means more of a need for water. And then when you work in a kitchen for 6 to 8 hours at a time, it gets hectic. Not because of the stress of the orders, but the balancing of heat that you absorb and trying to stay cool. That is the ick for me. But yeah, that's my ick. What about you, Melixia?
I have an ick about people who use their tongue too much when they talk or do anything. You know, people sticking out their tongue for absolutely no reason. I don't know why. I don't know why tongues disgust me in general. I just see a tongue and I'm like, ew, put that back in your mouth. I don't want to see it. I don't know. It's one of my icks since I'm young. I don't know. It's just something I cannot. Free the tongue. It did nothing wrong. It's slimy. It's full of saliva. I don't know. I don't like it.
Acelia had a pet peeve that I didn't know. Whoops, sorry. I lost the message. I have a pet peeve that I didn't know until I met Jay. I can't stand to hear people eating. I can agree to that. I agree to the sentiment. It doesn't personally bother me, but the sentiment is the lack of courtesy in that respect. So I agree with that. It is definitely a pet peeve, not for me, but a validated pet peeve in my opinion. And then I saw Carmen followed it up with mukbangs. I don't even watch mukbangs, so I don't really have anything to say about it. Any other questions, guys, before we wrap it up for this evening / this morning? Or afternoon, wherever the heck in the world that you're watching it from.
Time zones.
But what I would love to hear is, somewhere in Malexia's Twitch chat, Discord community crew, your feedback on today's Club 77 installment. Did you enjoy it? Did you want to hear us again? Did you want us to do another installment? What should we do? Should we change topics? Like, what if we did like a movie discussion or something? I don't know. There's some ideas that you could chuck at us. If you would love to see a second installment of Club 77, let us know somewhere in Alexia's chat and we'll see if we can make that happen. Fun. I love casual talks. I'm glad that, this has definitely appealed to your community. Melissa, I'd say this was a resounding success
Yeah, it was fun.
in format.
I mean,
enjoyed
it is
listening.
fun.
Thank you, guys.
It's
Indeed.
still happening.
Actually, I have one last anecdote I want to share. The first time Melissa and I called was literally just 2 weeks ago. No others, like we've messaged each other a few times on Instagram, but we had never engaged in a Discord call until 2 weeks prior to this, just to set up. And one thing I think Melissa and I can relate to this is like breaking the ice when you're calling someone for the first time, especially someone you'll probably never meet for a very long time, and also the fact that we're a totally different, so that we're totally across the pond, as you will. That's the saying. And I was awake at 6 a.m. for it. Okay, because we had to compromise time zones, so I was up at 6 a.m. just so we could plan out and just figure out how our configuration was going to go for Club 77 today. And yeah, it was actually a really good conversation. It was only 45 minutes we talked, but we ended up just like clicking just like that on the call. So I was really, and for me, from a content creation side of things for the podcast, meant that there was a lot more things to be confident about with how it was going to go, because there wouldn't be any sort of awkwardness, any sort of tension, any sort of like dead space. If anything, the fact that we've been able to talk for an hour and a half now, I could honestly, personally say, this is personally not majority, but I think personally could warrant another installment of Club 77 down the line. And yeah, so yeah, believe it or not, it was only 2 weeks ago when we first actually, talked to each other for real. But what did you think, Melissa, of how things went today?
A podcast every 77 days. Low-key. That could be something.
That's 2 months and 17 days. I think that's quite a big gap.
But that's actually interesting of a concept, if you think about it.
That means someone's gonna. We just got to keep count.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Well, but I want to know how. But it'd be good to get feedback from from the community, see if they would actually be interested in another installment.
Well, it seems like they are.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to know, Melissa, how did you feel about today?
Today it was awesome. I loved it. It was really nice. It went really smoothly. Well, it's a conversation in the end, right? A podcast is a conversation, and it was a very fun conversation. I'm glad that you guys in chat seems to enjoy it. It's also a way to get more personal, because whenever you play games, we mostly talk about the games, right, and less about us. So
Indeed, yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah. I've got a more candid and a more behind the curtain sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, the one thing about streaming is that it's never a performance. It's always just you as you can be. I mean, for everyone that does content creation in this chat, just do what you do. Have fun with it. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Just don't make it something worth stressing over. If you want to make it a career, then by all means you can. It can be difficult, but not impossible. Just depends on how high you want to shoot. Rochelle said I had a question. If you guys are ending to end off on a good note, what's something that made you guys happy this week? Can I be honest? It's gonna be kind of hard to think about that because I've been working so much. I don't get as much time to myself as I would have liked. But
what about a good day at work? A good interaction with a friend. Could be now today. It could be a good drink you had.
Yeah, I mean the good drinks I had was the ones I bought from the grocery store. I guess just having something to look forward to with Club 77, because after the week I had, I'm like, ooh, at least I have something to look forward to today. And I don't work a typical Monday to Friday. It's one of those things where, because when you work part-time, your days vary. But with my job, I'm grateful that they allow me to file unavailability on days that I want off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful for that I can have such flexibility with my schedule. But if anything, I think the highlight literally is just today spending time talking with Melixia and talking with you guys and having Club 77 born as a collaborative project. And yeah, like Melixia's been attributing with the reception. I think you guys definitely would want to see a second installment. Let's see if we can make that happen, if Melixia's down for that, and we can discuss what we should do instead. But yeah, because I mean, I've certainly had my own ideas. Like, if this was a success, like, I'd probably want to like sit. Let's watch a movie on our own time and like exchange notes, what have you. Or if there's a game that we've played, who knows. Anyway, there's a lot of ideas we can toss about, but that's something that Mally and I will have to certainly discuss off stream. But what about you, Melixia? Anything good or something that made you happy this week?
Well, I started my new job, and
yes.
I really like the company. Yeah. I really
Honestly,
like it. Like, my coworkers are wonderful. They're really sweet. I really love the company. I love that I'm back in animation. And for those who already worked in animation before, it's so creative. It's such a fun story in the project I'm working on. Obviously, I can't talk about it, but it's such a fun project. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to be out already. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. It doesn't even feel like working because of how much I like this job. And the fact that I now have a little bit of money also makes me happy, because for those who didn't know, I didn't have any revenue the last 3-4 months. So the only revenue I had was Twitch. But it was pretty hard. But I don't know, I'm just feeling really grateful, and having a new job, having this community, having 2-day podcast really makes me happy, trying new things. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling really grateful that for all of that. I'm really happy.
Honestly, that is definitely something worth being proud of, and I only wish the very best in the long term, and to have this kind of consistency in your career, and as on behalf of myself and your community, just shoot for the stars. There was one more thing I was gonna say. I actually had an idea. One of my original ideas was at the end of the podcast, because it's not a club without music, right? And one of the original plans I had, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, was I wanted to record a cover and then let the podcast end on just screen sharing the cover that I do, and then cut the podcast there. Be like, yep. So we're going to end on this performance. I'm going to end on sharing this song with you guys. This is this song by that person. But I don't know if I want to do that, if I want to do that with another installment of Club 77, but... Anyway, that's something, again, discuss later. My bed hair is showing off now. Holy crap. Look, today was really fun, guys. It was really fun to really talk with you. And yes, like we prefaced at the start, we couldn't really read the chat as much, just to not interrupt the flow. So we appreciate you, understanding that. As this is a totally different format that some of you may or may not have been used to. But we will definitely talk plans of another Club 77 installment down the line. I reckon probably another day, because I have somewhere to be after this right now. But look, thank you guys. It has been an absolute pleasure to host, for me and Melixia to host Club 77 for you all. And actually, one more thing I want to ask, is there, if by some suggestion, is there even like a game that you think Melixia and I should play together? As like a Club 77 lounge room segment, if you will. If there is, like, maybe, what's that game, Split Fiction? Who knows? But I think the gaming side will be requiring a lot more to dedicate time to, and if we're available for it. The podcast format, I think, is a lot easier, because it doesn't take as much time as a gaming session. So yeah, that's just something to keep an eye out, like, for us to think about, is the caveat of the time zones. But thank you guys again. I can think of one right now, but maybe guys, Club 77 suggestion box in Discord. Mix, if you'd be happy to do that.
Well,
on your
I
Discord
think I
group.
can just put it in the suggestion box I think it should be good enough because the suggestion box is not really active anyway. So just mention
there you go.
Club 77 at the beginning, and then we'll know it's for the Club 77.
But yeah, there you go. And I guess one other piece of feedback that we like to hear is, did you like this combination of me and Melixia? Is it to your liking? Did you like the chemistry? Did you like the synergy? Something a bit more on the technical, creatively technical side of things. We'd love to hear your feedback. You can post it somewhere in the Discord chat as you wish. And here's one extra question also for you, Melixia. Would you love to have this podcast on Spotify podcasts? Would you like to hear it again? Would you love to have Club 77 branded on Spotify at some point?
Well, logistically, I don't know how it works, but that'd be interesting.
I know how it works. I've done an installment on Spotify.
Okay.
So that's how I actually put my original podcast. I streamed it, and then I took the audio and video and put it on Spotify. Because if you didn't know, Spotify is now more public domain. So stuff like SoundCloud have been destroyed by Spotify, because now you can upload your own music. You can upload podcasts as well. If you want to hear us back, let us know in the Discord chat or somewhere. I already see some people would love to hear us on Spotify. And if so, well, I think it's something that we'll do, that I can upload in a week or so's time. But thank you guys. It has been an absolute privilege. I'm Tandra, and my lovely co-host. She misunderstood the assignment. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you,
thank you
It
guys.
took me a while. I was downloading.
Oh, that's amazing. You know what? This is stuff you can't even make up to. That's what makes it great. This has been Club 77. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed your stay. And for now, Club 77 is closed for the night. Take care. Have a good night or have a good day. Take care, everyone.